My beloved child, come and sit with me for a while. Let your heart slow down. Let your thoughts settle. You have been carrying so much inside you, and I know how heavy it feels. Even when you try to act calm, your mind keeps running ahead, imagining what might happen, worrying about what could go wrong. I see that struggle clearly, and I want you to hear my voice above all that noise. My beloved child, you do not need to rush your life. You are not late. You are not falling behind. You are not missing out on what is meant for you. I know the world around you moves fast and pressures you to keep up, to decide quickly, to prove yourself, to have everything figured out. But that is not how I lead you. I lead you with peace, not panic. I am with you every step of the way, not just when things feel certain, not only when you feel confident, but especially when you feel unsure. When you hesitate, I am there. When you feel overwhelmed, I am there. When you feel afraid of making the wrong choice, I am there. You have never taken a step alone, even when it felt like you were. My beloved child, do not let things scare you that are not worth stealing your peace. Fear often speaks louder than truth. It paints pictures that never come true. It convinces you that every problem is an emergency and every delay is a disaster. But fear does not see what I see. Fear does not know the end from the beginning. I do. I know you tend to think ahead and carry tomorrow's worries into today. You replay conversations, decisions, and possibilities in your mind, trying to prepare yourself for every outcome. My beloved child, that constant tension is not what I want for you. You were not created to live in survival mode. You were created to live in trust. Do not rush what is still forming. Some answers need time. Some changes need space. Some breakthroughs need patience to become strong enough to last. If everything came at once, it would overwhelm you. If everything happened instantly, you would not recognize the growth taking place within you. My beloved child, I see how easily you get worked up over things that feel out of your control. Your body tightens, your breathing shortens, your thoughts race. In those moments, pause and remember this. You are not holding your life together. I am. The weight you feel is not meant to stay on your shoulders. Everything is going to be okay in the end. Even the situations you do not understand yet. Even the changes you did not ask for. Even the seasons that feel uncomfortable. This moment is not your final destination. This chapter is not the conclusion of your story. I know you struggle with uncertainty. Not knowing what comes next makes you uneasy. You want clarity, reassurance, and direction right now. But sometimes clarity comes after trust, not before it. Sometimes the path becomes clear only after you take the next small step in faith. My beloved child, do not lose hope. Hope is not pretending everything is fine. Hope is choosing to believe that I am still working, even when you cannot see how. When hope feels weak, bring it to me. I will strengthen it gently. I know you have learned to be cautious because you have been disappointed before. You protect your heart now. You hesitate to believe fully because you are afraid of being let down again. That caution is understandable, but do not let past pain convince you that the future must be the same. I am doing something new, even if it begins quietly. My beloved child, I am walking ahead of you, preparing what you will need. I am also walking beside you, steadying you when your steps feel unsure. And I am walking behind you, protecting you from what no longer belongs in your life. You are surrounded by my care in ways you cannot always feel. Do not rush decisions out of fear. Fear pushes you to act before your heart is settled. Wait for peace. Peace is my signal. When the time is right, you will feel a calm certainty, not pressure or panic. My beloved child, there are things happening right now that you cannot see. Conversations unfolding, doors slowly opening, situations shifting in your favor. Just because you do not see immediate results does not mean nothing is happening. Much of my work is quiet before it becomes visible. You worry that if you stop thinking, stop planning, stop worrying, everything will fall apart. But worry does not protect you. It only exhausts you. Trust is what allows you to breathe again. Everything is going to be okay in the end. Not because life will be perfect, but because I will remain faithful. I will guide you through challenges. I will comfort you through loss. I will strengthen you through change. You will not face anything alone. My beloved child, you do not need to rush healing. Healing takes time because it reaches deep places. Some wounds are old, layered, and complex. I am healing you carefully, gently, without reopening what was already painful. Let the process unfold. I know you sometimes feel responsible for everyone and everything. You carry concerns that are not even yours to carry. You feel guilty when you rest. But rest is not weakness. Rest is trust. Rest is saying, I believe you are working even when I am still. Do not be afraid of slow progress. Growth is often quiet. Healing is often subtle. Change does not always announce itself loudly. One day you will realize you are no longer reacting the same way, no longer hurting the same way, no longer fearing the same things. That is progress. My beloved child, there will come a moment when you look back and see how unnecessary some of your worries were. You will realize that things worked out in ways you could not have predicted. You will see my hand guiding you, even when you thought you were lost. You are allowed to feel uncertain sometimes. You are allowed to feel tired. You are allowed to pause. Bring those moments to me instead of judging yourself for them. I am patient with you. Do not lose hope because of one difficult day or one confusing season. Your life is bigger than this moment. Your story is still unfolding. I am still writing it with care. My beloved child, trust me when I say this. You are safe. Even when circumstances feel unstable, even when answers are delayed, even when your emotions feel overwhelming, you are held. There is no need to rush. There is no need to panic. There is no need to fear what has not happened. Stay present. Stay connected. Stay open. I am with you every step of the way. I always have been. I always will be. So let your heart rest now. Let your thoughts slow. Release what you cannot control into my hands. Watch how things unfold, not through anxiety, but through trust. My beloved child, everything will be okay. Not because you have everything figured out, but because I am with you. And that is it. My beloved child, remain here with me a little longer. Let the world slow down around you. Let your breathing soften. I know how quickly your thoughts begin to race when things feel uncertain. I know how easily your heart tightens when you cannot see what comes next. But right now, I want you to rest in this truth. You are safe with me. My beloved child, you have been carrying concerns that were never meant to live in your heart this long. You wake up thinking about what you need to fix, what you might lose, what could go wrong. Even when nothing has happened yet, your mind prepares for struggle. I see that, and I want you to know something important. You do not need to protect yourself from tomorrow by worrying today. Do not rush this season. Rushing will not bring clarity. Rushing will not bring peace. It will only exhaust you. There is a rhythm to your life that I am guiding, and it cannot be forced. When you try to hurry what I am slowly shaping, you feel anxious because your soul knows the timing is not right yet. My beloved child, I am with you every step of the way. When you feel confident, I am there. When you feel unsure, I am there. When you feel strong, I am there. When you feel weak, I am there. My presence does not depend on your emotions or your understanding. It is constant, steady, and faithful. I know you are afraid of making mistakes. You hesitate because you do not want to choose the wrong path again. You tell yourself to be careful, to think everything through, to anticipate every outcome. But hear me clearly. Your life is not one wrong decision away from falling apart. I am greater than your missteps. I guide even when you stumble. My beloved child, do not let fear speak louder than truth. Fear tells you that everything is urgent, that you must act now, that delay is dangerous. But fear does not see what I see. It does not know the future. It does not understand my plan. Fear rushes. I lead gently. There are things happening right now that you cannot see. Small shifts, quiet changes, subtle movements. You may feel like nothing is improving, but beneath the surface, much is aligning. Trust that I am working even when there is no visible evidence yet. My beloved child, you worry about outcomes that may never happen. You replay conversations that are already over. You imagine scenarios that drain your energy before they even exist. I do not want you living in constant mental battles. Bring those thoughts to me. Let me quiet them. Everything is going to be okay in the end. Not because life will suddenly become easy, but because I will walk with you through every difficulty. You will not face anything alone. When challenges arise, I will give you the strength you need in that moment. Not before, not after, but exactly when you need it. I know you sometimes feel responsible for holding everything together. You believe that if you stop worrying, everything will collapse. But you are not the foundation of your life. I am. Worry does not keep things from falling apart. Trust allows you to rest while I work. My beloved child, do not lose hope, because progress feels slow. Slow progress is still progress. Quiet healing is still healing. Not every victory is loud. Some of the most important changes happen silently, deep within your heart. You have been learning to release control, even though it feels uncomfortable. Control once made you feel safe, but it also made you tired. I am teaching you a better way. Trust. Trust does not mean ignoring responsibility. It means knowing when to release what you cannot control. My beloved child, I see how uncertainty unsettles you. You want reassurance that everything will turn out well. You want to know how this chapter ends, but sometimes I ask you to trust me without knowing the ending yet. Faith grows when you walk forward without having all the answers. Do not rush healing. Healing takes time because it reaches deep places. I am not rushing you because I care about your heart. I am restoring you gently, carefully, without reopening wounds that already hurt. My beloved child, you're allowed to pause. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to take breaks from thinking, planning, and worrying. Rest is not falling behind. Rest is trusting me enough to stop striving. I know you feel pressure from the world to keep moving, to keep proving, to keep achieving. But your worth is not measured by how fast you move or how much you accomplish. Your worth comes from being mine. My beloved child, there will be moments ahead when you realize how far you have come. You will notice that things that once overwhelmed you no longer have the same power. You will respond with calm instead of panic. That is growth, even if you did not notice it happening. Do not be afraid of uncertainty. Uncertainty is not your enemy. It is often the place where faith deepens and trust strengthens. When you do not know what to do next, stay close to me. I will guide you one step at a time. My beloved child, I am not disappointed in you for feeling anxious sometimes. I am not upset when you struggle to trust fully. I see your effort. I see your desire to believe. I meet you where you are, not where you think you should be. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not missing out on what is meant for you. What belongs to you will arrive at the right time, in the right way, with the right peace. Everything will be okay in the end. Even the parts that confuse you now, even the delays you do not understand, even the changes you did not expect. I am weaving all of it together with care. My beloved child, let go of the urge to love success or answers. What is forced rarely lasts. What is guided by me arrives with peace, not anxiety. I know you sometimes feel overwhelmed by your emotions. Some days you feel hopeful, other days you feel tired and uncertain. That does not mean you are going backward. It means you are human. Bring all of it to me. My beloved child, learn to listen for my peace. Peace will not shout. It will settle quietly in your heart when something is right. Pressure and panic are not from me. You do not need to have everything figured out today. Take the next gentle step. That is enough. I will guide the rest. I am walking ahead of you, preparing what you will need. I am walking beside you, steadying you when your steps feel unsure. I am walking behind you, protecting you from what no longer belongs in your life. There is no need to rush. There is no need to panic. There is no need to fear what has not happened. Stay present. Stay open. Stay connected to me. My beloved child, you are deeply loved. You are carefully guided. You are never alone. Rest your heart now. Slow your thoughts. Release your worries into my hands. Watch how things unfold, not through fear, but through trust. Everything will be okay. Not because you control the outcome, but because I am with you every